What If It's Cool is proudly brought to you by Respo Clothing. Feel like a champion by wearing the merch from all the stars, including Luke Resner, B Squared, Savannah Rowe, John Stop Action, Nova Nicholls, The Cooters, and my personal favourite, Conflict Axiom. So feel like a champion by checking out Respo Clothing. They can be found on Facebook and on Instagram. In the mood for some wrestling? Make sure to check out the Melbourne Wrestling Show every Thursday at 10 PM on Channel 31. Need a custom entrance video, graphic, or hyperreel made? Make sure to check out Goated Wrestling Media on Instagram so you too can be the greatest of all time. Want your best dance moves or sporting event captured on film? Make sure to check out Have a Nice Day Productions, where every day is a nice day. Need some promo shots or your event filmed and edited? Or make sure to check out Adrian Casco Media for all your media needs. Want to stand out from the crowd with an amazing photo shoot? Or make sure to check out Jamster Photography so you too can stand out from the crowd. Do I seriously have to do this again? And in this
yes, and remember the edit that I made. You better not stuff it up this time and remember the edit.
See, he's always upsetting Pooh Bear.
Fine, I'll do it. God damn it. Shit, I do with this fucking show. Anyway.
Remember.
Yes. Honey. Cooter juice. And the Adelaide Crows. These were the ingredients to make the perfect wrestler. But DPC, being an absolute fuckstick, mixed everything by mistake with another chemical bitch.
Oh.
And so it was the great podcast known as 3's was born with Nova Nicholls, Eleaine Hope, and Chrissie B. And now, here it is. 3's Vibe.
Woo! 3's Vibe. What up? I was going to say bitches, but that's aggressive. What up, ladies?
Hello,
it's that
everyone.
time.
Welcome back for another episode.
I
It's
know.
about
It's
that
been a while. Missed you guys.
Missed you. It's about that time where we pull up a pew, chat some shit on DPC,
Oi.
crack in.
The best thing to do. I mean, to be fair, I'm very proud for what I did over the weekend. Nearly getting him to puke. I should have. So proud of myself.
All right, for those who haven't seen this before, which I seriously doubt is a lot of people because everyone should know who we are at this point. I am the Galactic Glamazon, the First Lady of Cooter Country, whatever you want to call me, Nova Nicholls. I am joined by two beautiful, wonderful, intelligent women. Please introduce yourselves, ladies.
It is your girl, Eleaine Hope, doing what she does best, talking shit, cracking jokes, and always annoying the shit out of DPC.
Standard. That is the standard. And I am your busy bee, Chrissie B, trying to keep things sweet, trying to keep things settled. But you know what? When DPC's around, it's hard. It's hard to stay sweet. I'm sorry.
I guess I'm the producer, DPC, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here
Yep,
because I know I'm going to get screwed again.
Get him all.
So, this week, I wanted to talk about something that has affected me a lot over the years, and I'm sure it's affected everyone in their own type of way. And it ties into a similar topic we did, self-esteem, body image. I bring this up because recently I was on a show and I decided to debut a new look. It's a bit different from what I normally go with. And
I just want to point out real quickly, you looked amazing in that outfit. Like,
no,
damn, girly.
I totally agree.
damn.
I speak for everyone. You look fantastic.
nah. So, yeah, I debuted this new look, and obviously I got the opinions of a lot of people before I took my jacket off, and they all said, "Yeah, you look great. It's such a good look. You look tough." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Maybe this is all right." But unfortunately, I watched the footage back, and I just had a huge mental breakdown. I tore myself to pieces, and I was so gutted and heartbroken about how I looked. So, yeah, I, as of late, have just been really struggling with my body image. But honestly, I've struggled probably my entire life with my body image. You know, it's always, I grew up in an era of wrestling where you looked a certain way, and I, you know, the women I wrestle are usually a lot smaller than me, which is fine. It's how they're built, it's how I'm built. But it gets really hard to, you know, stand amongst them and feel good about yourself. I went through this huge weight loss journey where I have dropped probably over 30 something kilos. And I actually like, some days I feel like I look great, I'm doing great, I'm really proud of myself. But there's still that constant panic and fear in me that I am this huge, disgusting, awful mess. And it sucks. So, yeah, I'm sure everyone can relate to that in some sort of way. Girls, how do you feel about body image?
Um, I'll be honest, my journey with my body hasn't been the best because as we've spoken past about depression, anxiety, mental health, and all that, I came clean about how I gained so much weight knowing I had a very active childhood. Like, I was doing every sport under the umbrella you could imagine available to me. And going on tablets and having to go on antidepressants where I gained so much weight, and then having to go through going to the gym, getting off them, losing the weight and all that. And then while doing wrestling, like, I really had moments where I felt great, but then, you know, as I feel good, I would always have a setback. Like, I remember last year I wore my meningi gear, which is my first ever set of gear that I got, because it was like, this is my first ever set of gear. I want to be meaningful to me. I want to pay tribute to home. So I got my local town football Guernsey done, and I wore it last year because I was doing 2 shows, and well, I had someone message me that I was fat, that I looked fat.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
I
fucked.
had to see that person later that day because I was traveling all the way to another show, and I'm just there the entire time, like, when I put on the Bulls gear, I was like, oh, this covers up my gut, and I'm like looking, I'm like, I can't put on that gear. Like, I tried the other night with the shorts, and I just full on had a panic attack because I was like, I know I've worked really hard over the last 13 weeks recently on my body. Like, I'm down to 64, which I haven't been since last year, and I felt so confident. Now I'm feeling back to the confidence because I'm always taking photos weekly because I have to as part of my commitment. But I just remembered just feeling at that show so fucking bad, and I'm like, lucky, like, I am close to the person too, and it was just, but I know how brutally honest they are. But I was just I bet myself up so much, and like, I'm looking at, and like, when I'm at the gym, I'm always like nitpicking to the littlest bit, and I'll be like, I don't like how that looks. I don't like how that looks. Oh no, I can't do this. I love to wear this, but I can't wear this.
Can I just say, it is so fucked up that one, it came from a person you know, and two, just because they're brutally honest, it does not give them the right to ever say fucking anything about your body or anyone's body. That is so fucked up, man. That's fucking shit me up the wall.
100% agree with that. That's really fucking.
Yeah, no, I
accurate.
generally had a goal at the person like later on because I was too busy trying to be professional and stuff. I had a go at the person because I said, yo, that was not fucking cool. Like, I was livid with this person. And once they realized how livid I was, they apologized.
Yeah, but an apology doesn't fucking change what they said.
Like, the apology wasn't going to cut it. Like, I generally felt so fucking bad. Like, I had to stop a couple of people from killing the person because I was like, we can't murder people because trust me. I mean, I've tried, but but I was just like so beating myself up. But I've learned over time I've had to have like a pretty much I've learned how to beat that scenario, like overcome it and all that by trying to be positive majority of the time. Like, because at the same time, I mean, this is me now. I've learned to not back that all out because I've had chats with people. When it comes to body image now, like, I'm trying to be more positive than anything, but that's my story with body image where, yes, I nitpick myself a lot, but that's just body dysmorphia now. But that was a big knockback for me, and I don't
think people truly understand the gravity of their own words sometimes.
No, they don't.
And like, I know what, like, if people say a passing comment, they just think it's a passing comment, but I don't think they like really fully get that some of the shit you say has like really bad, horrible effects on people. And like, that's so fucking shit that you had to go through that. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, because who in their right mind would ever think that's an appropriate thing to say to someone, or okay to say to someone? That's
it's not
fucking
okay.
shit.
Like, you think in today's age, like, you would know common fucking sense.
Fucking hell. Chrissy B, how do you feel about body image, mate?
That's just annoyed the shit out of me, though. Like, if can we punch them? Like,
yeah, we're all lining up just to punch this fucker right in the face.
Sorry. Can I just interrupt for 1 second? In no way does 3's Vibe and whatever it's called condone violence of any nature.
No, that's a lie. We do condone violence. I demand violence.
Hey, our sponsors are watching and listening, so we might get our asses kicked on this one. Think of all the money they provide.
I yearn for mischief.
Have you seen me and Nova? Have you seen the shit we will get up to?
I'm lucky that I have two very protective girls by my side, because I'm the one that won't do it. They will.
I mean, there's a clip around that somewhere on the internet of me with a sledgehammer.
I know that video is the best video ever.
Yeah, you've seen me with a kendo in my hand. You've seen the damage I can do, so bring it the fuck on.
I've seen you with a table too.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen me put people through doors and tables. I'll do it again.
Please do it again and again.
Can we make it a rule not to mention tables on this show? Because like,
we love tables.
Yeah, cut to the video of DPC going through a table again. Yeah, we should.
Going through a table.
Why the fuck do we have to keep playing that goddamn clip?
Because it brings us joy. It makes people happy, and to be honest, you did deserve to go through a table that day.
Look, we can also show Nova putting Crash through a table. That would make me very, very happy to rewatch again and again. So we can play that also.
All right, cut to the bit where Nova puts Crash through a table. There, you happy? You happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that we watched that back. That was pretty good for me.
I was there live for that. That was really entertaining to watch live too.
I'm so sad I missed that. Like, should have been there to just.
I know. I remember messaging you that your reaction.
I know you messaged me and you're like, she put him through a table. I'm like, yes, she fucking did.
I do it again.
Good. I want you to do it again.
All right,
why is there so much fucking violence on this show today?
Chrissy
Seriously.
B, shut up, DPC.
All right.
Chrissy B, you have the floor about body image.
Yeah, this one's close to home. I think it's been a lifelong journey for me. I'll be honest, I'm 34, And I think it's taken to this age, so 34 years, for me to start looking at the positives in my image. I've never, ever seen myself as someone who is pretty or beautiful or anything. Like, I've never looked in the mirror and felt that way. And that's because, unfortunately, I have lived a life being curvy. And I come from a Lebanese culture, and in our culture, curves are frowned upon. Curves are very much frowned upon. And the expectation is for you to look perfect, like a perfectly model-y type of person. Now, I was fortunate that my mum wasn't in that mentality. My mum, rest her soul, was always, you do you. You're beautiful no matter what, because I was her only child, and I was, the best thing to ever happen to her. And all she ever wanted was for me to be happy. So she never really pushed me, but it was the surrounding. So the family and just everyone around me. And then when I got married to my ex, wow, like the mentality of the family was just terrible. Like, it was terrible. And I haven't spoken about this before, but I'm going to be very, very open about it. I was told many times that I wasn't conceiving because of my weight.
What the fuck?
And I was
Are you fucking serious?
Yep.
Okay.
And I went to so many, you have no idea how many doctors I went to. And you know what they would say to me? You are stressed. It is because of stress. You've got to stop. It is in your head. You are stressed. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. But to add insult to injury, and again, this isn't something I've said out loud, but you know what? Why not? I was asked by the family, because he's one of his siblings is like a head nurse at a hospital. I was told that they would be willing to give me free, that abdominal surgery that
liposuction?
No, not liposuction.
Oh, lap band.
Lap band.
Oh, fuck off.
They actually offered that to me.
Fuck out of here.
They offered that to me for free. They said, she'll get it done free of charge because she works at this hospital, so that I can
Isn't that like illegal?
And give them a grandchild. And I think that was when something inside me didn't break. No, it didn't break. Something inside of me, I think, woke up. And not only did I start fighting back, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it and lose weight my way, so that I can then rub it in their faces when I finally turn my back and go, if that makes sense. Kind of like a spite.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, it brings it back to the whole thing of people not understanding the gravity of their own fucking words.
No. And that made it even worse. Like, I even remember watching my wedding video back with his family and then making comments like, you know what, you need to go for walks every day so that you can improve your body, while I was watching my wedding video. So yeah,
can I like murder them? Like seriously, look, I have the sledgehammer.
I think I made my point. Like, I left him, and I left him very much in my past, and
fuck oath.
I worked on it. I've worked on it a lot. I've lost a lot of weight. I really have, like, compared to what I used to be. And then it, you know what women are like, fluctuating. And I had a kid, and that doesn't help. And there are bits and bobs that have been, I had a C-section. There are bits and bobs that have been cut into and sewn back. And, they just don't morph back to what they used to be, unfortunately, no matter what I do. So I think that kind of put a bit more pressure on me as well, having the mum bod and then trying to accept that. And then I got to a point where I was happy, and then my mum got really sick, and then I went through the journey of that, and then her passing, and I stopped eating. So within the first, 3 weeks after I lost mum, I had lost 9 kilos in 3 weeks. Yeah. I stopped eating. I couldn't eat. So that dropped me a lot. And I started to think, wow, crap. I was tiny. I looked tiny, but I didn't look healthy. So I looked tiny, but I did not look healthy. And that's when my brain started to think, okay, do I want to be healthy or do I want to be tiny? So I started to, work back into it and stuff. But lately, I'll be honest, the last couple of months, I felt like I've blown up more. And anytime I watch footage at the moment, no matter what it is, especially though my alpha interviews, I'm like, oh my God, I look like a whale. My face has blown up. My body has blown up in places that I don't like. And so 2 weeks ago, almost now, so not the Monday that just passed, the week prior, I started a diet, like a proper diet. And I've already lost about 2 kilos in a week and a half. And I know it's not a lot, but I feel different. I feel like I'm healthier. I've got more energy. And I want to shake that off, because I see you shaking your head. I see other people shaking their head at me when I say stuff like that. But that's how I feel.
No, I get it. Like I'm shaking my head at the comment that you made about you looking like a whale, because I don't see that when I see it. But I totally understand. I totally understand that feeling within yourself too, because that's exactly how I felt. So like, going on a diet, making all these right choices, like that's fucking awesome. I'm so proud of you for making that choice. But like, I want you to know that like you're fucking gorgeous, no matter how big or small you are. And like, I think that's a thing that all of us probably need to remember, because all of us seem to have an on and off relationship with the positive body image, is that we are all gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful in our own way, even when we don't feel it. I've made this comment before. It's super easy for everyone to just turn to you and go, "Oh, but you're beautiful. You looked gorgeous." But that won't change necessarily how you feel about yourself.
No.
You can sit there and be like, "Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it." But unfortunately, it's not going to happen like that, where things change.
Because you don't feel it at all. That like I've had, we've all had those moments where people are telling us all that, and it's like, yeah, but I don't feel that. I need to feel that, and it's hard when they constantly tell you, and you're like, meh.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it gets hard. But you know what? It's not just us that feel that way. I've got, like, I know a lot of females struggle with their body image, but I'm noticing lately that a lot of males have that similar outlook. Like my best friend at work, he's a guy. And when I say we're best friends, I mean like 2 peas in a pod. Like he's my ride or die. We are best mates. And he cannot for the life of him take a compliment at the moment, because he's gained a little bit of weight. And he literally says to me, he's like, I don't know what you see. He's like, I appreciate your compliments, but what is it that you see? He's like, I cannot see it. And I'm like, you don't see necessarily what other people see either. So you might look at someone and think, oh, wow, they look amazing. But when they look at themselves, they don't see it. And for a guy to have that insecurity as well, I just think, wow, like I've always grown up with women having that.
It's super important that like we acknowledge that the men around us have just as much of an issue with body image, self-esteem, anxiety, and all that stuff. So when we do these episodes, like, and to the people that watch, I hope that they understand that it's simply just 3 females talking about their experience, but we are well aware that there is just as many men who go through this shit. And I hope that those men who do watch this show and do see us talking about it know that they are included in these topics. It's not just all about the girls. It's just as much about the guys as it is, us and our experiences.
Especially knowing our industry and how body image is so important.
Really about to say.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're so always talked about, like, all the stuff we have to do, and it's like...
And you know what? I admire all of you that are on these strict diets and that are on the calorie counting and that are at the gym. But at the same time, in the back of my head, it's like, oh, I can't eat this. I can't do this. I can't have this. And I can see that that's not an easy thing for people to do. And I just keep thinking, why? Like, why do we sometimes put ourselves through so much of that? To take things away from us that we enjoy eating or that we enjoy doing, just because, the societal standard wants us to look a certain way or expects us to look a certain way. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, as much as it is difficult, and, you know, like I am on this diet and I want to change everything, at the same time, I just can't help but thinking, like, stuff you, society, for making us feel the need to put ourselves through this, like through these ridiculous exercises that I'm sure all of you wrestlers put yourselves through, whether that's weight training, whether that's cardio, whether it's anything, and then the calorie counting and the things that you can't eat and the things that you can only eat that, I'll be honest, maybe mostly taste like friggin' bleh.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing is like when you do feel positive about your body image, you do have that confidence to turn and go, well, fuck all these people. I don't have to fucking look good for you. I don't give a shit what you think. But when you're on the opposite end of the spectrum and you're in a really bad way with your body image, that's all you focus on. And that walking that fine line of caring too much and not caring at all is like really hard to do. You know what? Talking about, you know, gravity of words. I was talking to, so I work in a primary school outside of wrestling, and I was talking to one of my students, and she come into school and she looked really gutted. So I turned around, I call her Lush, and I was like, Lush, what's happened? What's going on? And she turned to me and she said, my brother called me ugly. And I dead set almost, like, I had to hold back tears because I've said this before. It would break my heart for to know that she would ever think that she is anything less than fucking perfect. Because I would have been about her age, about grade 3, when I noticed that I was, you know, not stick thin. I was, you know, a bit chubby in the face. And that's when I had my terrible relationship with my body started. And it would, I'm actually getting emotional thinking about it. It would break my heart into a million pieces for her to ever think that she is not beautiful and wonderful in every conceivable way. And like, I know that that's how other people probably look at us and think like they get the same kind of emotions thinking, how could you ever think this about yourself? But unfortunately, it's a very real thing that everyone goes through. And like, I couldn't imagine, sorry, I couldn't imagine her thinking that she's not perfect. And that sucks. That fucking sucks.
Honestly, at that age, no one should be feeling that way. And I work in a primary school as well, and I actually had something brought to my attention very recently by one of my friends, and he said to me that we've got a student. She's a little bit older, so she's in grade 6, so this is her last year, and she's a little bit older, and she is a curvy girl, but she is absolutely stunning. But there's one other girl in the same classroom as her who constantly bullies her.
But I'm sorry.
Wait.
Bullying should be illegal. Like,
I know.
Like, there should be a fucking sentence for it.
But here's the thing. This beautiful, stunning girl has been made to feel so terrible about herself that she has become like, she's thought about self-harming because
of it. No.
Yeah. And she actually has to see someone about it. And I've turned around and I've said, okay, well, what's being done? What's being done? And the problem is, right, how do you stop people like your student saying to someone else that, you know, they don't look good or they bully you? How do you even stop that if parents aren't able to instill that in their own children? And if children at that age in primary school have that type of personality to say that to people, we're doing something wrong. We're doing something wrong. Like, we're doing something wrong, clearly.
I'm sorry, like a 11-year-old even considering that type. Like, that rose
And
a
all
very
all I can think of is how are we going to support her? This girl has her graduation coming up. How is she going to feel dressing up for her graduation? How is she going to feel getting ready for all those big moments that she has to stand up for on stage? And I even made a point. I said, how do you think this girl right now feels during eating time when her bully is sitting in that classroom with her watching her eat? Is she eating? Does she want to sit there and eat with this other girl? And I made all these points, and I'm like, this is now ridiculous. And like I also said, I'm like, give me that other girl, like let me freaking, like I'll but
Unfortunately, I think kids have like learnt this kind of behavior from the world around them. Like social media is such a big problem. We
and
talk
like
about it all the
TV and
time.
like television
TV,
shows,
movies,
movies.
it's all just learnt behavior. And there's obviously a huge movement with body positive and stuff. But then you get all those people that sit there and be like, oh, well, you're still fat and shit like that. And it's unfortunately, we're never going to live in a day and age where no one cares about the size you are or how you look. There's always going to be people out there who fucking shit on you for it. So, like, you might as well embrace who you are, what you are. If you want to do all these diets and exercises, please by all means do it, but do it for the right reasons. If you're happy in your own skin and comfortable with how you look, props to you. Like, love that confidence for you. Like, the best thing we can do as a society is literally just support one another. Like, stop focusing so much on what people could be doing more of or if they look a certain way and just be fucking supportive.
It literally costs nothing to be nice.
I know it does not cost anything.
I've always lived with this motto: treat others the way you want to be treated. And it's like all that type of stuff, and it's so important. Like, because it's so fucking crazy to believe that we're in this type of world that people think it's okay to be like that, and it's like, no. And yet those are the ones who are saying or are the first ones to be like, oh, I'm so positive, all that type of stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, and it's like, okay, you're just admitting that you're two-faced, and it's so annoying.
I want to do something super interesting here, and it's probably a first for 3's a Vibe. DPC, I want to get your opinion on body image because obviously you are the only male in here, and like I said, it's not just the females who go through it. So I would like to throw it to you and hear what you think about body image.
I was really hoping that you wouldn't ask me because oh God.
Come on, buddy, we love. Even though we give you the most shit, but we still love you.
No, because like I've gone through all that shit, and I fucking hate telling this story. I really do.
Like, don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured into it. I just thought it would be really interesting to get your take.
I think it is necessary to tell this story. So I was was either 11 or 12. No, I was 12 because it was just before I went to high school. So I went to a fair, like a county fair, and there were like these go-karts and shit, like there's little go-karts that you can go and just drive around. Did they tell anybody that there was a weight restriction? No. And so I get on it and I try to get up the hill, and it basically is not moving at all. It's just like struggling to get up there. And I will never forget like the absolute humiliation that this guy just came up to me and goes, "Oh mate, you're too fat. You shouldn't be on this thing." I'm just like, the fuck? It was like my first sort of reality check. It's like I already knew I was a pretty big kid. I wasn't like shit like I'm not even then, like now I'm not that fat compared to what I used to be, but I wasn't but it wasn't like that where you can literally call me fat. You can call me big, but this was the first time that someone had really done it in front of like there had to have been at least 40 people there, and they were all fucking laughing at me. And they saw me cry. They didn't give one fucking shit. My family were there as well. I'm not going to mention which name. Thank God it was my mum or my dad, right? But they didn't give a fuck either. You know, they were just like, oh, well, you know, and sorry to bring up my heritage being Filipino, but they always go, and like, taba taba. I'm like, and taba taba means fat, right? And they were just pointing at my gut. I was like, fuck. Like, I
It's like
remember,
it comes back to the gravity of not understanding like
yeah,
your own words sometimes.
No.
yeah, but no, even then, like, I struggled the next few years of like trying to go to. Like, I do multiple things. Like, I realized that I literally could not lose weight. I like because I was pretty sporty as well, so I'll be doing boxing, mixed martial arts, karate, um, football, soccer, basketball, you name it. I probably fucking played it, right? But I could never lose the weight. If anything, I was gaining weight, but it was also the muscle. And it wasn't until like I was probably in my mid 20s when I've discovered, okay, I need to change what I do, not only just for my diet, but also what I do to lose weight. And I've actually have found a way to lose weight now. It's more cardio. That's strangely enough, that's the only thing I never did. But even then, like I still look at my body every now and again. I'm going, fuck, don't really like myself. And like Chrissy, you know, I look back at footage as well and I go, no, like this. But then I realize, like for myself, and this has taken me years to become this kind of person. I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, although I'm a like, and people could say, you know, like, oh, I'm being ashamed of myself or anything. Like, I admit I'm fat, but I don't care. I don't mind the way I am. Yes, I admit I can use it. I can use it to get rid of a couple of kilos, but I'm actually happy with the way I am because, like, literally, I'm gonna sound very conceited when I say, like, look, I've got a really good podcast going on. I have so many friends, like you guys, even though sometimes I hate myself and all that shit, but like I have to realize I all came this because of the way I'm confident in myself, you know?
And
And
like that's so important too. Like fucking uh, as much as like, having a negative body image is awful, it is okay to turn around sometimes and like, yeah, I might look this way or that way. But like you've done such a fucking important thing there and gone, but look at all these wonderful things that I do have going for me that aren't about how I look as a person. Like you said, super successful podcast. You're crushing it in comms and interviews and character work and shit. Like, look at all these positive things you got going on. Like, I get to go to a primary school every day and make kids laugh, make a difference in their education, and I get to be a wrestler in my spare time and chase out my childhood dream. And none of that should have anything to do with if a shirt doesn't fit me correctly or if I looked chubby in that fucking promo. It's a fine line of having a negative and positive body image. You don't want it to be so far up the end of negative that you just tear yourself apart constantly, but you do want to acknowledge the things like, yeah, I might be a bit bigger, so fucking what,
Oh, I heard recently. I'm not gonna say who it is because I found out who it was, but I heard someone says, "Oh, you know, he's that fat guy. Like, just look at him and all this stuff." And I just turned around and just gone, "Yeah."
It's freaking
And yet, I'm the one working in wrestling, and you're not. So fuck you.
Exactly.
That was my response.
Exactly.
That was my response. So you, but fuck them. I know they said what they were, but yeah, I don't. I seriously have to always remind myself that hang on, although I may look like this, I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have the confidence in myself. But also, if I became like, I don't know what people wanted me to be. Who knows what I could have been? I may not even be working in wrestling. I may not even be doing podcasting. That's the thing. But enough about me. This is your show. I'm just producing it. I'm going to be back there, and it just wouldn't be 3's 5. Can someone insult me right now?
Fuck you, DPC, you dog.
Thank you.
This was a really heavy topic tonight, and I'm really glad that we took the time to talk about it. On a lighter note, because we forgot to do it at the start, who are we wearing tonight, ladies? I am wearing two of my best friends, Broderick and Natasha Valentine. The Valentines, love them with all my
That's
heart.
a callback shirt.
I will vouch. I'm wearing my favorite female wrestler of all time, AJ Lee, also because it just came in the mail. So,
Love
Yeah.
that. That's so cool.
Mark.
and honestly, I will admit, I cried like a bitch when she returned because I cried like a bitch at school when she retired.
Of course.
That actually is true.
Ah, yes, Chrissy B.
I think you might want to say that again because I'm pretty sure the cameras did not pick that up.
I'm sorry. I've got
There you go.
bestie vibes happening.
I need to make you a shirt, seriously.
We really need to have a shirt for 3's Survive. Like,
Yes.
you know what? Because Elaine's designing the Campy Horror Watch Along show shirts. I was about to say shirts. Why don't because obviously you ladies are the Powerpuff Girls of professional wrestling. I'm gonna stop saying Victorian wrestling. I'm gonna say of professional wrestling now because let's be honest, you are. Why don't you do it like like the Powerpuff Girls with all three of you?
That's such a good idea.
I can
DPC doesn't normally have good ideas, but that was a good
I
idea.
love this.
Fuck you! Whose idea was the show?
You know what's funny? I literally was thinking about this because I was having the chat with DPC recently about doing merch for us. And I was like, well, why don't I do something Powerpuff Girls related?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we need more shirts because Resna. Oh fuck me! What is wrong tonight?
Wasn't me this week.
Res Pro
Wasn't me.
Clothing, not Resna, is expecting us to put in stuff so he can. Fuck! I just gave the game away, didn't I? There. Well, we all know who it is. To get those orders in because not only are they waiting for the orders, I'm pretty sure the fans are waiting for the orders. So we need to get some shirts out there.
How are we doing for time, by the way?
Oh, we're only like 30 minutes in. Well, 39, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that long. It
Jesus.
literally feels like 10 minutes to me.
If Eleaine wants to put a design together.
So that's pretty bad. I have my child with me.
Very bad. What
put a
do you
design
want?
together
You want
for
Mummy to
Powerpuff
make a design
Girls.
for us?
Let's do it.
Where's Pooh Bear? I just asked two questions. Is he there or not?
Yeah, he's right next to me. Like,
Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear. Listen. Is it good for Mummy to make merchandise for her and her friends?
yes.
He's so cute, I can't tell.
All right.
Little love. Hi.
So, for people who are listening and watching, just comment if you would like a shirt, and once it's available, you will be notified as soon as they are available. But also, if you're on Patreon, you'll be the first one to see the design. That's for sure. Now, back to 3's Vibe.
I got so many designs right now I have to do.
Yes. Yes, and we are gonna have to, like, I know we keep saying we're gonna get together and like film little cute videos, but look, timing hasn't really worked out. But hopefully towards, the end of this year we can all kind of sync up and deliver some 3's Vibe content because I feel like it'd be just really good.
Hopefully we can do like a live one where all three of us are together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
organise
maybe at a show that's going to be happening next year. Something.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Did you confirm what I think you just confirmed?
Are we gonna roast the roast?
No.
roast
Stop talking about roasting. That shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening, okay? This is the voice of God.
Ew, no.
I say that as a Christian. Yeah, I know. I'm going to hell. No.
Welcome to my, and I own it too, so it's fine.
Anyway. Oh, just my God! I just lost the train of thought. What I was going to say.
The roast of DPC is happening.
It's not.
Use the hashtag. The roast of DPC. I make sure it happens next year. People,
stop using that hashtag because this shit ain't happening.
The next What If It's Cool is actually happening soon, and I hope, Eleaine, you don't leave me for freaking shreds with him.
Hey! That episode hasn't come out yet.
Errands, okay?
Because this episode's going to come out way before that live episode comes out.
Good.
Anyway, so.
Because that episode, you destroy me as always, but I'm hoping that you can eat some desserts next show, bestie.
Yes.
Oh, girl, put me down for some desserts. I always miss out on the desserts.
Yeah, but
the last time we did, there was like the pre-show people thing where everyone comes in and chats. I'm in the background eating mac and cheese. I didn't get a fucking single dessert.
Well,
didn't you?
at the next
No.
show, if you're at the next show, Whiplash, is it Whiplash? Yes, it's Whiplash.
Yeah.
That's on the 15th.
Yeah.
So that's actually coming up.
Are you there for that one?
I don't know yet. I need to speak to my partner in crime, JP Bamford, and find out because I actually have no idea. I'm gonna message him now actually while we're talking.
Yeah, you should do that. And hey, if you want get him on the line, then we can talk some shit. I don't know.
Oh, he's at work. He's not gonna answer a call.
Is he?
Yeah, he does like night shift or
yeah. That's right. He is. Sorry.
I can confirm the list of desserts though, if you're interested.
No. Let's keep that a secret.
Wait.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat so the audience don't know until the episode.
I'm trying to think, will I be on my diet break at that point? Because I know I'm coming.
I think you said you were offered by then.
I should be, because I know my cut-in's tomorrow.
Anyway.
I'm typing.
Hopefully you will enjoy it because the food is absolutely tasty.
I've been missing cheesecake.
Oh, I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is probably my favorite dessert, I reckon.
Yeah.
This is why we're
Hang on. Can I just ask, at your weddings?
Yes, I saw it.
Is there going to be cheesecake at your weddings?
There won't be a cheesecake at my wedding, but I'm doing a whole I'm doing a whole donut thing.
There will not be cheesecake at my wedding either because unfortunately the man I'm going to marry hates cheesecake. Hates anything with cheese in it.
Same as mine.
I think when I see them next, I think I'm going to have a good chat with them about that.
Oh, dude, if we get pizza and there's too much cheese in one spot, he will actively pull the cheese off the pizza. He'll only eat cheese on pizza, and it has to be
remember how I jokingly said I love him?
Audacity.
I think I've just had a massive turn off by that.
Do you seriously want to get up in that man's face and have a discussion about cheese with him? He's a
You know what? I'm at that stage now where I probably would go straight to his face and say, "Hey, you need to eat some cheese, brother."
You'd probably be the only one who's game enough to get up in his face.
You know what? If I do that, I'm going to give the game away. I was going to say something. I went, no, but then if I do it, then it will revel who he is, and we obviously.
Yeah, no, we're still keeping the audience hanging on who I'm engaged to.
I know.
As far as they know, I'm engaged to like Luke Resner or something, which wouldn't be a bad thing because I love Luke Resner.
Hey! I thought we agreed it was James Marshall you were engaged to. Okay.
Hell no, brother. Like if I'm picking anyone to be engaged to, who would I pick? Oh, besides my lovely fiance. Oh.
Hey, Shaq.
Hell no.
Bamford.
Shaq and I would kill each other. As much as we're cooters and best friends, we're also worst enemies.
Girl, do not get me started on me doing my first ever interview with Shaq as part of the Cooters at the last show.
Is he not just hilarious?
We had a blooper as well. One of the bloopers that he was in was it was fucking hilarious.
All right, cut to the bit where Shaq had a blooper with Chrissy B at Alpha.
Hey. And I've always got a sleeve up my pocket, and you're fine.
Oh no! What have you done? I can't wait for that. Look real.
So well. That was going. I got a sleeve up my pocket. I know.
Why do we keep playing these sort of things? And why do I keep agreeing to it? What the hell is wrong with me?
Anyway, can we, Eleaine, and
while we're at it, I think we need to play a ravishing game of
who would hurt
kiss friendship. Was it what do you call it last time? Kiss friend zone.
No, we're not playing that. I like the idea of Chrissy's game.
What's your game?
So Nova is saying who would she be engaged to if it wasn't her current partner, and I think Bamford is probably an option. Yeah, I'd say Bamford for. But Eleaine, I who would you be engaged to if you weren't engaged to said person who is my future brother-in-law?
I'm literally trying to think because I
know because you're like
I'm such one of the boys. Like honestly, when you get to know me, you see how much of one of the boys I really am.
I know. Mitch Connors.
No,
that's not what I was going to say.
He's too much of a brother to me. Like
Harry.
No, that's just weird. That's just no. That he's
Night Hunter.
Night Hunter.
No, I've called shotgun on Nate Hunter. I called
What?
shotgun on Nate Hunter.
Oh my
You
God.
got Nate Hunter.
Have I not said in previous episodes that I think Nate Hunter is fine as hell?
Yeah, but you said you didn't want to give him a big head.
Yeah.
Which he already does have, by the way. Have you seen the guy's forehead?
Oh, he knows.
Oh, but I'm
I think
speaking
he's
on
very
Saturday. I'll say
handsome.
hi.
Honestly, any guy will let his little brothers, because like if I've seen them with one when I had a creepy dude, just you watch all of them get into like protective mode.
Yeah, then that's weird.
Can I throw a spanner in the works?
Yeah,
Like
go
I
on.
don't know why, but it just popped in my head for Eleaine.
It wouldn't be Rocco.
Anth.
She'd kill him.
Anth Camper. Anth Camper. Is it Canada?
F cover.
His name? Yeah. I don't know. Like I always thought that you two might make a good couple.
I love my fiance too much to run away with anyone. I reckon there's no one in this world. There is no one in this world who's going to love me and put up with my horse shit shenanigans as much as he would.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Considering what my fiance has to put up on a daily basis with me, and there is a lot of fucking shit that I do that it literally pisses him off. He loves me unconditionally.
Can we cut to the blooper of her and Lockie?
Which one? Which
one? There's so many.
Because the one where he lost it.
Fucking let me say the line, Jesus.
Can we please have that as a...
I was like, oh,
so bad.
You realize that we've just potentially what's the word? I put it politely. Broken them up by putting that out there.
No.
No.
I'm a bridesmaid. Nothing is getting broken up.
Wait. See this ring? He made
on it.
Also, I have a bone to pick with you, DPC. With a certain fucking Facebook clip you tagged me in the other day.
What did you do?
Oh, that one. I was like, what did I take you in? Because I don't use Facebook. I went, oh yeah. I thought it was just a sweet thing because I just thought, like forget
this wedding.
No. I think you missed what I was doing with that one. Like that was obviously what I did in the clip. Cut to that clip. This wedding sucks. This wedding sucks. Yes, I know, comedy gold. No, it was actually the fact that the music was actually what I was trying to get at. I was actually saying this wedding sucks like that. I just did that because obviously John Cena, but I just thought it was actually pretty cool if Lockie would come out like that. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, dude, my fiance already said that 98% of our wedding budget is going to getting him pyro and a fancy entrance, and I was like, "Are you joking?"
Come on, I've already agreed to dry eyes during the first dance. There was a lot of things I had to say no. A couple of things that I had to fight no to.
Do you know what? Bringing it back to the topic of body image.
Yes.
I'm so grateful for my fiance because he every day tells me how beautiful and wonderful I am. I could be dressed like a bum, which is 98% of the time. Like I wear matching shark pajamas for Christ's sake. And he turns to me and he goes, "My God, you're the most beautiful woman in the world." And I'm like, "Are we looking at the same fucking person? Like, are you sure?" He's like, "Yep, there's no one in this world who is more beautiful than you." And like, thank God for him.
That
because,
makes my heart melt.
Yeah,
I love him again. I love him again.
Like those of you who know who he is, and like, you know that he's a very quiet, standoffish guy. He has a very aggressive looking face, so he looks really mean. But he's actually the sweetest, kindest person you'll ever meet in your life.
He gives the best hugs as well.
Because I have not met him yet.
Yeah, it baffles me that you still haven't met him.
See, the thing is, Chrissy, yes, you have.
No.
Right? No. You have.
No.
But no. Let me finish. You have, but you guys didn't actually say hello to each other. It was kind of like a high and by because he dropped Nova off at an Alpha event and I said hello to him because I was talking to him, and then I think this is like your first or second show, and then that was the last time I think he's ever been in the same room.
Doesn't fucking count.
I know, no, I'm just saying you technically have met him.
He's a very busy guy. He's got a lot on.
I'm very lucky for
Great
my
musician.
doing the same thing, even though he has seen me literally in the funniest outfits. Literally, he has seen me fall on my head multiple times out of bed, wrapped in a blanket. Even one time upside down, stuck.
So my fiance can hear that I'm talking about him, and I just got a text message from him, and it says, "Just eat my butt already."
Cuddle.
He's so, I'm
That's
just gonna
romantic.
shut up. Fucking.
Should I just
Still
text him and
hold
say I love you, but I hate the fact that you don't like cheese?
No, honestly,
you should.
though,
Yeah, I'll do it now. Hang on.
You two make it so heartwarming. Like, for a single girl who's actually given up and refuses to believe that there is anyone out there, you kind of want to, you kind of make me want to have that little bit of hope.
I know a 6 foot something blonde bloke who's single at the moment, if that helps.
He's young. He's too young.
Oh no, he's not even that much younger than you. He's like the same age as me. I'm 27.
I'm 34.
Wait, there's 7 years difference between me and my partner. Trust me, it's nothing.
Is there actually? Oh my god, I had no idea. I thought. Wait, how old is he?
He's closer to my age.
Well, he's 34.
You're joking. I thought Lockie was so much younger than that. Oh, he'll be rapt to hear that I thought he was so much younger.
everyone
You
knows
just gave
that.
Lockie props, Nova. What the hell is wrong with you?
I like Lockie. I got time for Lockie.
Honestly, even my work doesn't believe me sometimes when I say I'm 27. They're like, no. I
thought he was only 28, 29 maybe.
Yeah, that's what everyone usually says.
See, my fiance's 29, so there's only 2 years difference between us.
Yeah, but it's weird when the girl is older.
No, it's not. That's a brag for the bloke. They're all like, yeah, look at that. Not only is she older, but she's a MILF.
I can vouch for this. That's 100% fact.
See? Not only is she older, she's a fucking MILF.
Hey,
hang on. If my exes are watching or listening, I never once called you a MILF. Although I thought it.
It's fine. You are forgiven. But no, just no.
I'm saying no. No, you got no valid reason. Nah.
I do. I just gave you two.
Nah.
What's the valid reason? Give us the actual valid reason.
Watch me be at my reason
is that he is me being older. That's weird for me, and the fact that I genuinely don't believe I'm his type.
Oh no!
You know what? Watch me during over the next year, especially at the wedding. Be like, oh, go talk to this one.
She's gonna try to set me up at a wedding with somebody. That's literally what she's gonna try to do.
Yeah.
But you know my taste as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's really sweet. Honestly, he's
we know what to do now.
Sweet. He is lovely to talk to. I think, getting to know him, especially over recent months, he's such a sweet man, but no. Just no.
But what was the but?
He's gorgeous. He really is. I can't even. He's perfect. He's perfect. He is. And that's, I don't say that very often.
Are we going to call this episode Jay Hunter is perfect?
Yeah.
No, we're not making every episode about Jay Hunter.
Yeah, please, God, no.
He just happens to come up in conversation a lot.
What maybe we just call, instead of calling this 3's Live, we call this a Jay Hunter show, or we appreciate Jay Hunter or something. Or better yet, why don't we do a live show where we just present him to the audience and say Jay Hunter is the most perfect person out there, and his butt is fantastic.
Jay Hunter shirt.
Yeah,
I'm not making that shirt.
A Juggernaut shirt just for Chrissie B.
Please have a Juggernaut shirt. My birthday is coming up.
We all know what the birthday present is this year.
Jay Hunter.
Wait, time check. What are we sitting at?
Almost an hour.
Yes.
That's all right. We're probably close then, yeah?
Look. At the end of the day, right? Just go for as long as you want. I know I used to say it was an hour. I don't give a shit anymore.
Brother, I got dinner plans with my fiance.
Do you though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm literally just
School
hanging.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I got school tomorrow too, man. This is the
Yeah,
last day of the week.
I got work
I was
tomorrow.
gonna say I got mayhem tomorrow, so
Oh
Yeah.
yes, and you're gonna win. You're gonna do some damage.
I'm hoping my gear's ready tomorrow.
Well, it's Halloween tomorrow. Anyone dressing up?
Shit, it is.
I'm not dressing up tomorrow, but I have a fun event on Saturday that I'll be dressing up for. I don't know what costume I'm going to wear. I'm going to pray one of my sisters has a costume I can steal. If not, I'll throw some shit together and call it a costume. And we'll figure it out from there.
I need to quickly take a photo of me in my ghost face outfit.
I love Ghostface. Gonna look so good for you.
Might just, push my tits up and call it a costume.
It's also
Something like
World
that.
Teachers Day tomorrow, so
Yes, Teacher Appreciation Day. We appreciate you, Chrissy. We appreciate all the teachers around the world. I'm going to go tomorrow morning and get my classroom teacher some flowers to show her how much we love and appreciate her in my little classroom. So, yes.
I did a shop just then for my daughter's teacher and for my team. I always get something for the rest of my team because I like to show them appreciation. So I've gone out
Oh,
on
that's so sweet.
for all of them. What's wrong, sweetheart?
I'm here celebrating cybersecurity month.
Your
Cybersecurity month.
niece wants to show you. So I don't know what, but I don't know something.
What is my niece?
Are we about to have a special guest?
Are we? And is she allowed to be on the cast?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Special guest.
A puppy.
I'm gonna give my teacher some rose chocolate.
Oh, bless you, my sweet little
my
angel.
little angel.
God, you're such a darling.
No, wait, no.
Aw.
Hang on. Eleaine, tell Auntie Eleaine what shirt you're wearing for the Colac show on Saturday.
Oh.
No.
Ooh.
Hang on, I'll give you a hint.
No way! Stop! No! Oh!
Dun,
She's got her own.
dun, dun.
She's got her own Jason Crush shirt. The right size and everything. She's got a kid's version.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Oh,
I
he's
should
never
I should
gonna
I
let
should
us-
play that clip for the start of Jason Crash's new.
Do you know
Sorry.
I own 4 Jason Crash shirts, and that's 4 shirts too many.
That's
Why is all this hate on old Crash?
Well, to be fair, I've been friends
What's
with
the
him
name?
for like 8 years, so I feel like mine's warranted.
Honestly, having to do life lessons.
wow. She's gonna give all the wrestlers lollipops on Saturday.
Ooh.
Oh, bless her.
Oh.
All right, we better wrap this up because I've got like I want to eat some dinner, man.
And I'm getting
Is it
sad
mac and
eyes.
cheese?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's pasta of some
Oh, cool.
description.
And I'm
Oh.
getting sad eyes from Pooh Bear.
Okay. Well.
I've been Nova Nicholls. I'm always Nova Nicholls.
I've been Eleaine Hope.
And I've been Chrissy B.
And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcast. Want more from What If It's Cool and 3's Survive? Make sure to check out the YouTube channel where you can find the video portions of the podcast as well as some interesting videos. And don't forget to follow What If It's Cool on all socials. It can be found at What If It's Cool. Keep that support coming. And speaking of support, for as $7 a month, you can get your name to the credits just like these people and get access to early videos, access to the Camper Horror Watch Along show, as well as many other fun things that we're going to be doing together, whether it be other shows, it'll be live streams, or even just personalized messages. If you guys want those, just let us know. And until next time, from all of us here at 3's Survive and What If It's Cool, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Woo, bye.
Bye.